I was going through old catalogues one day. I found a seal here, a seal there, different cities, different years. Everything was sold at $3,000, £8,000, £10,000. Of these historical objects were bought by the same person. And that was the beginning of a hunt that would take me years and hundreds of unanswered phone calls. Now the search has ended. So what did I really find? I'm Nicolas Chow, I'm chairman of Sotheby's Asia, and this is my Sotheby story. It started very early on in my career, around 28, 29 years old. The market was shifting. The Chinese were coming in with a very different perspective on collecting Chinese art. They were starting to buy back their own history. And I was very passionate about this market for historical objects. I look back at our old catalogs. I found a seal here, a seal there in London, New York, all sold at a few thousands pounds. 80% of these historical objects were bought by the same person, and it was a Chinese collector living on the West Coast. I searched up the number, the address. Nothing. Line is dead. I called up the company where this person worked before.
No
one's ever heard of him. Yet this detective agency online come back with 500 phone numbers. So calling each of one of these.
Hi, this is Nicolas Chow. Sotheby seals.
Hi, I'm Nicolas Chow. 10 phone calls, 20 phone calls, 150. Boom. Someone says, yes, I'm this person. I'm so excited, vomiting out my stories. And it says, I'm not this person, I was just interested in your stories. Back to square one. So I'm a little bit desperate at this moment. It seems the person has just kind of vanished. It's around 2007, 2008. I got an email answer from a lead. I know him very well. In fact, I'm having lunch with him tomorrow. I'll give him my number, so I'm waiting. And I don't get a phone call. What am I going to do next? I need to surprise him with something he doesn't expect.
Hi, I'm Nicolas Chow, head of the chain.
I got in touch with the expert at the Palace Museum, provided him with the length, with the size of different seals and their inscription. He came back with the images of the original seal impressions from the archive in the palace. I sent these to this person who knew him and said, please show this to the collector. After 48 hours, I get this phone call. That very moment, I can't even describe the thrill. He says, how did you possibly get these prints of seal faces that you've never seen? And I say, I'm incredibly passionate about your collection. In fact, I've been trying to find you for the last 5 years. He was so impressed and finally agreed to meet me. I fly over and we meet, and he takes out for me to see all these objects, many of which I had no idea he'd bought, probably elsewhere. My heart was like pounding very, very hard at that moment. It was an extraordinary collection, very deep, very rich in history. Some of the most interesting collections are assembled very quietly, and this was the perfect case of them. Eventually, after 2 years, he agreed to sell them. The explosive bidding that we saw at the auction was unlike anything I'd ever experienced. Every object, every seal, every inscribed object made about 10 times the estimate. I've been on many treasure hunts. This is one of my most poignant memories in my career at Sotheby's. I think the great thing about objects, to connect people on different paths, and at some point, patient enough, if you're dogged enough, then those points can connect. And that's really the beauty of what we handle at Sotheby's.